now that we're back from GDQ, I think this will be a great time to play some more Randomizer. This is going to be a chill Randomizer playthrough. It's been a while since we've done a, what's it called? Equipment Randomizer. So all the equipment locations are what I'm looking for to possibly have relics. So long story short, today's just going to be a nice, chill, relaxing Randomizer playthrough. Hopefully no deaths or issues of any kind. Ha ha ha. But yeah, it'll be fun. If you're watching on Dragon Blitz Daily, you're not going to notice a break, obviously. But yeah, if you didn't know, I was away for the last 10 days at GDQ. It was a lot of fun. And I talked about it live on stream. So if you want to see my thoughts about GDQ, see the pictures and all the fun stuff that happened, make sure to join the live stream. Twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. So you don't miss out on that kind of stuff in the future. And don't forget to subscribe as well. Appreciate everybody catching the daily videos. This is a USB cable that I use for my microphone, which is why it's so finicky. I don't have a audio, like a mixing board to use for an XLR cable. Like I don't have an audio interface or whatever. Yeah, what up, Mathias? Yeah, if I'm definitely going to SGDQ, and I'm definitely going to do another Evil Zone tournament. As long as I can, I'm going to host Evil Zone tournaments. What sword am I using? Oh, that explains a lot. Ooh. Is using the library card worth it? I don't know. Just to keep the Medusa shield? Tough call. Badlier is bad. Medusa shield, however, is okay. At the very least, I can do the double slash into shield combo. So it's better than nothing, but... Yeah, the goal of this randomizer is just to see more of the castle, have a more chill kind of playthrough, and have some fun. How do you always grab the cross while blade dashing in the prologue? I keep missing it. You're probably spacing yourself just wrong, or you're doing your blade dashes too slow. So you're overshooting it by holding down right for too long, or down left for too long, or left for too long. That'd be my guess. That or the spacing of your vault kick into uppercut. You need to uppercut holding up left. Well, that's not fair. You land before the cross, then you're not holding up left for your uppercut. And another Badlier. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, so when you vault kick into the wall, instead of doing a just straight up uppercut, you need to do an up left uppercut. And you also want to make sure that you're holding forward when you blade dash. Don't just like blade dash and then release forward. You want to hold forward the entire time. It helps give you a little bit extra distance. Essentially because it allows you to use your air control at the end of the blade dash to move forward. Box puzzle, hello? I love hitboxes in this game, dude. The hitboxes in this game are just so good. Platinum Mail, I'll put it on just because it'd be nice to have some defense for right now. But yeah, getting Crystalgram as my first drop definitely has happened before, but it also makes clickbaiting this randomizer a little bit easier. Heck yeah. Yeah, no worries about this. I'm always happy to help whoever needs it. Sorry. It was too hard to fit an accurate hitbox on a literal box. I know, dude. Imagine having an accurate hitbox for a physical box. This game would never. $69 HP. You know what? Because it's 69 HP, I'm not going to save the game. There's a strat here where you do a save split and then go down. But I want to keep the 69 as long as I can. But yeah, for everybody who, ooh, nice, got a chance to watch AGDQ, feel free either in the comments on this video or in the live stream if you're watching live right now. Let me know what your favorite runs were from the event, what your favorite parts of the event were. What would I like to see in the next Metroidvania game? Like, in general, from any game dev? Or do you mean from Castlevania? Like, from who? The tech part was super fun. I'm very happy with the... I'm very proud of the tech team and the interview team. Because they hard carried a lot of stuff for the GDQ broadcast, and I'm very, very proud of all the hard work they're putting in. From any developer, I'm just looking for a game that's fun. I don't know. I don't have like a checklist of things a game must have, or else I'll never like it. I'm really not that picky, all things considered. I just want the game to be fun. And for me, most games being fun do require at least an emphasis on moment-to-moment gameplay that helps emphasize the strengths of a Metroidvania as opposed to kind of harping on their weaknesses. Because the genre itself does have weaknesses. You know, the fact that you're making players oftentimes backtrack through areas, like, you do have to account for that, or else the game can get very stale very quickly. I think the Final Fantasy V run, honestly, is a very great marathon run. Even though it is, on its surface, I think a lot of people would be frustrated or upset if they were the runner in that scenario, which is 100% fair, but I think the fact that the run had issues, but then was able to overcome them by like working together, and like the people on the couch and everybody figuring out kind of like a route on the fly and stuff like that. And it also helped hype up a lot of the people in the room, since it was the final run, to overcome the that part of the run. I thought it was cool, all things considered. Yeah, if the run like couldn't be finished, that would be awful. But because the run eventually got finished, I think the run ends up being like very, very hyped because of that. I'm trying to think what else. Like I said, I didn't watch a lot of runs live. Yeah, Bobby's run was very, very good. I think the game selection overall was very good as well. Like, there were so many times where a game would be like up next, and I'd be like, wait, that game's in the marathon? Holy crap, that's crazy. Just like over and over and over again. So many good games, which I think is cool. The arrow puzzles are interesting from D-Lit. I agree. I should check down here before I forget. Because we are playing an equipment randomizer, we gotta check more locations than normal. Can you die, please? Thank you. Bobby's run's uploaded to YouTube, yeah. I also think Bobby might upload either the run to his YouTube or like a commentated version. I don't know. He's allowed to do that if he wants to. So I don't see why he wouldn't. But the run was uploaded. That's the one thing that I think GDQ really could be better at, is their archiving on their YouTube channel is a little rough. Whatever, already. Hope everything was fine at GDQ. It was great. I had a great time. Like, if there was one thing that I could change about how GDQ handles themselves, it would be the way that they manage their YouTube. It was better this year compared to last year. That is true. I still personally think the way that they handle archives is kind of bad in general, which is essentially just upload everything all the time as fast as possible. Granted, they have a ton of content, so I understand that it needs to go somewhere. But personally, I think there's better ways to do it. I think also just like their main YouTube channel probably shouldn't just be a marathon archive. It's definitely there, Matthews. You probably just missed it because they uploaded like 300 videos in the last couple days. So it might just be hard to find, but it's definitely there. But yeah, when you upload that often, that quickly, in a short period of time, it really does hurt your YouTube channel. I mean, they are limited to the types of tools that YouTube allows. But in my opinion, I imagine it would probably be better if they had a separate archive channel for the marathons. But that's just me. What up, Captain Stinky? I'm very happy to be back. I've talked to a handful of people. That might explain you missing GDQ stuff. Yeah, 100%. I understand why they don't want to only upload a handful a day, because then they would be uploading GDQ VODs like year-round, and some people just wouldn't have their VOD uploaded until like way later, which can be frustrating for sure. Ghost card. You missed me. It's fine. It's understandable. I was gone for 10 days. Wish they would put more time into like best moments GDQ vids. I don't have all of the energy and time in the world, and neither does GDQ, to make every single video idea a reality. So I can empathize with them in that regard. I imagine they would like to do that. It's just that what I know about the GDQ staff is they are understaffed. They are understaffed because of interesting financial situations. The organization itself is, money-wise, not doing the best because of the Florida hotel cancellation. Because canceling a hotel contract is very expensive. And they got nothing from it. So they just lost a ton of money.
I'm interested.
Gravity boots. Nice.
Thank you.
So because of that, they're understaffed. Which is understandable. Like, it's not anybody's fault.
Farewell for now.
Their game's done quick, not edited videos done quick. Yes, but yeah, GDQ was this past week. I think they're doing reruns of the live stream right now, which is an interesting idea. I'm not sure. There's a horde of untapped minions that would love to volunteer for GDQ. That's the thing, is they already accept volunteers. And they're still understaffed. So your inclination is correct that there are people that want to volunteer, and plenty of people do. But it's not maybe the horde. The horde size you're thinking of might not be exactly what you're thinking of. What do I do with this gravity boots? I think I go back to entrance and do a bunch of entrance checks. Probably. What up, Lynn? Let's do that. Let's just have some fun in entrance. Yeah, agreed. Volunteers do need training and supervision and all that fun stuff, exactly. But yeah, if I was able to put effort into GDQ stuff, I would recommend that they revamp their YouTube presence in general, because that could help them with a lot of the small but still real issues that they have with viewership decline. Oops. Like their kind of like business model, honestly, is one of momentum. Like they have all of this momentum from doing it for so many years that they don't really change much about their content strategies or just like things in general. This year was the first time that they really branched out with a lot of new ideas, and a lot of that was spearheaded by the interview team. I know that from just knowing that and knowing the people on the interview team. So new stuff may be happening in the future for the events, which is nice, because I think it's about time that a lot more new stuff started happening. We'll see. I don't know if they're allowed to stream or co-stream on YouTube brand. There might be contractual reasons why they can't do that. But again, I don't know. Shadow Signal. Thank you for the Prime. Ooh, Dark Blade. That's nice secondary weapon to have. I think more than anything, just having a YouTube channel that has 1 million subscribers like they have, I feel like that is something that a lot of organizations would love to have. And I feel like it's an underutilized tool, and it essentially exists as just an archive channel currently. And I think they could do a lot better than just having an archive channel as their main YouTube. They could do a lot to create content that gets people excited and interested and aware of their events. Because, like, who is aware of when a GDQ is happening? Is, like, the people who already follow GDQ, right? But if you don't follow GDQ already, how do you know an event is happening? You just don't. You just are simply unaware, and oftentimes you might miss it, and you maybe get a YouTube upload later. I follow GDQ, and oftentimes I don't. Yeah. So I feel like having a active YouTube channel that isn't just an archive dump could help direct people into knowing what's going on with GDQ in general. If you or another streamer doesn't mention it, I have no idea when it is. Yeah, that should not be the case, for sure. What up, Fran? I feel like that's pretty bad. Yeah, I'm back in my terrarium, where it's hot and humid. Exactly how my body enjoys it. Ooh, Life Apple, fun. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that I think GDQ could solve about their viewership and even like donation totals, because obviously, like, if you think about it, GDQ as a live event gets a ton of views, but only a certain percentage of the people who view live actually like donate. So one way that you could help alleviate the pressure of having the same audience always be responsible for donating, because if your audience doesn't grow, you're essentially asking the same audience over and over again to donate every single event, which will lead to donation fatigue over time for sure. If they are constantly growing a new audience, that's a new set of people which it might be their first event donating or whatever. So yeah, the main events are twice a year. AGDQ, which happens in the wintertime, and SGDQ, which happens in the summertime. But yeah, if they were putting out, like, I don't know, just generally interesting content, and you had a reason to follow them for their YouTube content, and then within the YouTube content, like, you know, one, that would just grow their audience, because they would have people would have something to look forward to. And two, it would be a marketing tool for their live streams, which is what every Twitch streamer uses their YouTube for anyways. Every Twitch streamer uses their YouTube as a means to market their live stream to a new audience. So I'm sure Twitch is like aware that they can do that. I just don't think that they have a priority or a content strategy currently. I want a shield so I can start shield dashing, please. And I know that they're not in the business of hiring a content strategist currently, because I asked. What about hotfix? What about hotfix? I think hotfix is essentially the same as their issue with just archiving streams, which is that I think the hotfix shows are good content, the same way I think that the content for the marathons is also good. The issue is like they're not being marketed very well. Doesn't that count as content? It does count as content, yes, but again, just producing content isn't in and of itself enough. You need to market that content. You need to make sure that the audience that wants that content gets the content presented to them. And it needs to be in a way that doesn't feel intrusive or overly bloated. Well, their issue with promoting their stuff is just that, like, they don't get the opportunity to promote their stuff because their stuff isn't being promoted, because their YouTube channel isn't bringing in a new audience. Their YouTube channel is serving a audience that already watches. And I've had this conversation with a lot of people, even people on GDQ staff. The thing about going to these events long enough is that the friends you've made eventually all get hired by GDQ, because they're all handsome and talented and good at their jobs. So I've talked to these people about my thoughts, and a lot of them do agree. Ooh, missed. That's really nice. A lot of them agree with me. So it's aware that there is generally kind of this issue with how they're handling their YouTube, but it comes down to they don't have the time, energy, or money to invest in upgrading their YouTube, so they're just kind of keeping it going the way it's going, which goes back to the whole momentum thing. GDQ does just run off of the momentum that they have. So it is what it is. If they ever get to, and I think they will, because they are slowly steering the ship in my opinion, better direction. This event is a great indication of that. A bunch of small things that a lot of people don't even like realize were happening behind the scenes. Like they had multiple setup spots for runners, such that the setup between runs was a lot faster, which means that more runs got to play, which means they had more time for live stream content that was actually engaging, instead of just waiting for setup and then like reading donations in between, which is okay, but it's not like ideal by any means. So like the live stream experience was a lot better this year because of that. The actual bits of interstitial content, like the things between runs, was a lot better. The interview team did a really good job of just being able to pump out interesting stuff. And they've gotten way better at it over time. Also, just the way that they handled bonus runs, I think was a lot better because like main big name runs were not bonus runs this year, which is something that they've done in the past, which got them in trouble. They stayed on schedule. Yep. Staying on schedule was really, really nice. In fact, they were ahead of schedule, which gave them time to do the checkpoint, which was their like show in the middle of the day, which essentially was a show whose entire premise was, if we have time to do stuff, we'll put it in the checkpoint. But if we're behind schedule, we cut parts of the checkpoint out. If we're ahead of schedule, we do an extra long checkpoint, and we just goof around. So essentially, they were able to like improv. I mean, they had ideas, obviously, but they were able to improv like during the schedule to make sure that they stayed on schedule, which was really, really good. The bonus runs being actual bonus runs was nice. They didn't stall on stream to get more donations to fill for a bonus run. Like if something was like if they ran this GDQ like they ran other GDQs, something like Tears of the Kingdom would have been a bonus run, and it would have been like, if we reach if we get $200,000 donated to this bonus run, we'll do it. And then like the time comes and it's only at like 130K. And they're like, all right, guys, we're going to stall on stream. Or even worse, they'll be like, okay, we're going to keep the bonus incentive running so that way people can donate for it. But we'll bump somebody else's run for this bonus run that was supposed to be a bonus run that didn't get, the incentive didn't get hit. So they just cut that shit out altogether this last event, which was really, really good. No more holding the stream hostage to get more donations to finish a bonus run incentive or whatever. And again, these are all things that have been suggested to GDQ in the past, for sure, by many people. But now is the time where some changes are finally getting implemented, which I think is like, for sure overdue, but happy that it's finally happening, because GDQ is a very large organization being run by essentially gamers who aren't business professionals. There are people who learned their positions but were gamers first, if that makes sense. Like they all started as like speedrunners or just people who appreciate speedrunning. They didn't start as like business and fundraiser professionals. But overall, I'm very happy with how things went this year. I think it is a fantastic step in the right direction. And I am hopeful that more positive changes will come in the future. Because ultimately, I think GDQ doing well is ultimately a good thing in the world of speedrunning. They are a very, very, I think, important establishment for speedrunning, because they give speedrunning a very large positive positive PR, as well as just like huge amounts of like just marketing for the hobby as a whole, for live streams of people speedrunning. There was a period of time where if you got featured on GDQ and your run did well, like that could be enough to help your stream career as a speedrunner. Things of that nature is all good and helps keep the ecosystem healthy. Runners get paid in audience attention. I wouldn't put it like that. Using the term getting paid in audience attention is definitely not what you're signing up for. And if that's what you're signing up for, you're being misled, because that's not what happens. Like, yes, it is a result of your being on a GDQ stream, is yes, people can find out about you from GDQ streams, but that is not the goal. Like, you should not expect that from GDQ by any means. I think it can be worded better, but I see what you're talking about. Like, that is definitely a thing. Like, it is a good opportunity to get eyes on you and get attention on you, but for better or for worse. Thank you, Todd F. Appreciate the 3 months of Tier 3. Like every GDQ run I've ever done, the total number of followers that I got from it is not a like insanely high number by any means. A lot of people don't use the GDQ live stream to find new streamers to watch. Very rarely does that happen. But because it's part of a large event, a lot of these people will watch a streamer because, oh, it's on. Okay, this person's running this game, that's cool. But the people who are diehard fans of that genre or that game that are like, oh, I didn't know that this person did speedruns of this. I have someone new to follow. Those are the people that end up following from GDQ events, and that ends up being a very, very small fraction of people who actually watch the event. So, like, if you're like, oh, GDQ gets 70,000 viewers, that means if I shout out my channel or they shout out my channel, I should get 70,000 new followers. It's like, no, that's definitely not how it works. Because many people are watching just because it's on. And won't be interested in watching another run. And also, some people are just, like, watching on their TV, and they don't have access to, like, following you directly. Because, like, you can't follow a different stream through, like, you know, the Twitch app on your Xbox or whatever, playing through your TV. Oh, nice. Okay, I'll take the Dragon Helm. I think in the future, it would be very nice for runners to get, like, actual compensation. Oh, I forgot a check. That's fine. It's probably not that big of a deal. Either way. I do think it was different back in the day because, ooh, nice. All right, you know what time it is, everybody. First one of the stream. It's been a while. It's coin flip time. Bet your channel points, heads or tails, from this karma coin. But yeah, in general, I think... Oh, we can do another one afterwards. Nice. The older GDQs, because streaming and speedrunning was a lot more niche, people were willing to follow anybody doing anything. But now people's expectations about what speedrunning content and content in general should be is a lot higher. So you can't just get away with becoming the world's biggest, you know, streamer just by doing world record attempts. Like, even people who do world record attempts in, like, very popular games don't necessarily amass a huge audience. 5, 6, 7. Okay, nothing here. Gotta hope that I don't soft lock. Okay, we're good. The fastest Mario is no longer sought after. It's sad but true, yeah. The archetypical, etc., fastest Mario sought after in the marketplace of what a meme. What a fantastic meme. We seek the proverbial fastest Mario. Mario 64 on drums was pretty tight, though. Yeah. Again, I think branding yourself with some sort of gimmick ends up working out a lot better than just doing world record attempts. Not to say that being able to play Mario on drums is purely a gimmick. It's obviously very skillful. But also, it is a gimmick in the literal sense. like my channel would not be nearly as big if I didn't branch out into doing like randomizer videos and like working on a YouTube channel that prioritized making content out of what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Everyone's sleeping on the running dog. True. The fact that the dog did a speedrun was pretty nuts. But yeah, like if I just sat in my room and only did SotN world record attempts, I think my channel might have been okay. Like it would have grown slowly over time, but it never would have reached a mass in which I would be able to make a living off of it. I've played SotN using a fight stick before. It's not, you know, anything too crazy. And it also doesn't bring the views like playing on a drum kit would. I'll grab this. I don't think there was anything worth buying in the shop except for Medusa Shield, but okay. I have Vlad. Came, I went back. Glad I came back. Came I glad back? What? Hello? My brain is turning to soup. Time to learn. Yeah, I need to learn how to play SotN on a drum kit. Can't put out daily videos unless you break the record every day. True, actually. DK bongos. DK bongos would go hard, yeah. Interesting merman statue here. And Cube of Zoe. Wow. Okay, well, we gotta start looking for stopwatch sub-weapon. Dude, imagine my calves if I had to double bass pedal to shield dash. I'd have the strongest calves in the world. Alrighty. So I think the progression wants me to find a stopwatch. And then use the stopwatch to check the Alucard's room. Interesting. I haven't checked entrance, but it's not in logic to check entrance, so it wasn't like a priority by any means. Like, I can check other stuff. I'm just talking about what the in-game logic wants me to do. Because I can still check entrance. I could check the Garnet.
Tribute? You steal men's souls
Yo.
and make them your slaves.
Thank you, Igoro. I think I'm just gonna go this way and hope that I find a stopwatch. Watch, stopwatch is gonna be right here. Boom. Yo, Rip Chip with the raid. What's up? Super stoked that I got to hang out with you at GDQ, dude. Hope the stream went well. We're just doing a little bit of I already did my GDQ story time from earlier in the stream. But yeah, it was a good time. Really good event. Dude, where's my stop? I need a stopwatch so bad. You played a bunch of random PS1 games? Heck yeah. Hanging out with y'all has influenced me. Dude, I'm thinking about setting up a Parsec server to do online PlayStation mystery stuff. Maybe not a tournament, but just like every once in a while. Because I have a list of every multiplayer PlayStation 1 game ever released. I just have like a what's it called? A spreadsheet of it.
Tribute.
So I could just like roll a random number and just pick a game. It'd be funny. The Urgai's tech in meta. Isn't Red 13 just like the best character in that? That's what I've heard. Thank you, Frontman, for the tier 1. All right, so we're not getting the stopwatch, unfortunately. We're gonna have to come back for that later. But I can still, well, I was gonna say I can still check this, but it's nothing. Yeah, the 2 candles I skipped definitely have stopwatch. That's probably correct. Why Alucard's mist piss colored? Well, you see, Alucard's been watching a lot of YouTube videos, so he heard that piss maxing helps. Oh God. I'm gonna check this. Check that I skipped earlier. We'll check entrance, and then if not, we have to 100% find a stopwatch in order to progress, which makes this a fun randomizer. I love checking every candle to find a stopwatch in order to progress. That is a real thing with these randomizer settings, is sometimes you just need to find a stopwatch to find progression. And it can be in any candle in the game, basically. Forbidden Hallway, I do believe, has a higher likelihood, because I think at one point the randomizer... Oh. Well, never mind, we're fine. Let's go back and check real quick, since we're right here. We got pretty lucky finding it pretty close to the spot. Ooh, I actually want that Mornblade, please. Thank you. Wasn't so bad now, was it? Okay. I have found that if you want something from the video game, you just have to complain. Complaining always works. So the reason you need a stopwatch is because the only way to get into this room is with a stopwatch, and it has a chance to be a random check. And yeah, okay. It didn't matter, which is actually funny. Because we still had out of logic flight, but this gives us in logic flight. I was thinking that maybe it would have given us access to, what's it called? The caverns with Jewel of Open. That's what I was worried about. I was worried about Jewel of Open. All right, so we didn't actually need the stopwatch, but it was nice to have. Now I can start front sliding around. Welcome, Blasts. Welcome, Climax. One of these days, I should mess around with maybe trying to do a no logic for this game. I don't think you can do it without modifying the randomizer. The randomizer doesn't have a no logic option, so... No worries, Rip. See you later, my dude. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, I could have checked this spot earlier, but I just forgot. It's one of those checks that is super easy to forget about. And it was nothing. All right. Fast Joel. Oh god. I forgot how to play the video game. I wonder if the game is gonna give me like holy glasses right now. That would be kind of bad. Isn't the one that requires glitches no logic by nature? No. There is still logic in the glitched randomizer. Glitched. So the thing with no logic implies that it's purely random and there is no intended solution. Like the game isn't expected to be finished. Oh, I should do this actually. It'll make it easier to just shield dash through this area. Where glitched, there's still logic behind it. It's just that the logic requires that you do glitches. Glitched is closer to no logic, but it's still like finishable. Yeah, no logic implies that it might not be possible to finish. Well, castle entrance is the last check left, so let's see what it is. It has to be Jewel of Open or Holy Glasses, right? Those are the only two things left, I think. Fran was right all along. Fran tends to be right more often than not. Funny enough. It cannot be Spikebreaker. Spikebreaker doesn't open up anything for us. Taco! Thank you for the tier 3!
Half a year already. Time flies.
Time does fly. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. She's right more often than not, and that's fantastic. True, actually. That is literally true. But now it's Caverns time? Is this the fastest? Is Forbidden Route actually the fastest way to get to the caverns right now? I think so. If it's not actually the fastest, it's like pretty close to being the fastest. All right, I mean, we're exploring the castle. You guys get your Forbidden Route. Here you go. It is fewer loading zones, that's true. Oh, we never did the coin flip. Do you guys want to do that coin flip now? Yeah, me and Goth are on the same wavelength. All right, here we go. Tails! Ooh. Most of you guys, you know, how did that go for you guys? Ooh, upset. 43% on Tails. Should have just guessed correctly. We'll do another one. I have another karma coin. Run it back. Coin flip time. Oh no, I wasted it. It was Tails again. Hey. Oops. Tails never fails, baby. It was a double or nothing, and I accidentally, my bad, get scammed. Is this the guitarist from Anime Noguchi? No, that's my cousin. I'm the guitarist for Gucci Animani. Different guy. It was double or nothing, and you just made it nothing. Exactly, exactly. All right. My stonks. Yeah, all your stonks are belong to me. I am the stonk holder. Probably didn't need to use the stopwatch here. It was kind of an accident, but I do like shield dashing for 50 minutes straight. That's my favorite type of randomizer. It's just shield dashing forever and ever. Nothing will be as bad as the day you lost 400K on gambling. Well, you know, You just gotta win it all back. Did you consider if you just guessed correctly, you would win it all back? I'll do this check first, actually. It did take a while to find shields as well. Yeah, that is correct. So, you know. Ah, it's nothing. I should have skipped it. And this speedrun, this game is all about mashing. It's actually true, yeah. If you miss a frame on your shield dash, you actually need to reset, so. Just double it until you win forehead. Yeah, actually. That's how it works. No, there's no way. Okay, I was gonna say. Imagine I got 2 of them. When Richter run? I mean, I've done Richter runs in the past. You could always go to my YouTube channel for that. I don't know. What up, Sappho? Whenever I feel like doing Richter runs, I'll do Richter runs. There's just so many different ways to play through the game. It's hard to pick just one. Richter runs lame? They're not lame. Have you ever considered that maybe you're the one that's lame? I mean, with an opinion like that, seems more likely than not. We need more bingo runs? True, actually. I need to finalize the bingo settings one of these days. Yeah, we have the merman. You can just hydro storm everything. All right, sure, man. That sounds like you really know what you're talking about. I'll trust you, the random guy in my chat, and not like the person who has been speedrunning this game for 10 years. You definitely know what you're talking about. If all you do is hydro storm everything, why don't you simply just get world record then, if it's that easy? I also trust random dude. True, actually. Very true. Everyone knows random people on the internet can't lie and actually know everything about the world, so simply trust them. Holy glasses. That's interesting. I don't know if I should go to the second castle right away or not. Because I don't think you necessarily need the holy glasses in this scenario. Yeah, that is true. If you do miss a frame perfect backdash, you do have to reset. That's how you get world record in this game. Punch your damage stack with normal holy water and blade dash. Actually, yeah. True skill issue if you can't just do that. I'll grab that life max up on the way out since I'm a little low. That or I hit up the save room. I don't know. Probably doesn't matter. We're already almost an hour in. And haven't found like any movement options really. Another library card. Interesting. I should start using these. Maybe I should go to the second castle because I have library cards. Tough call. I was actually talking about this with I think it was with Deoman at GDQ about the types of random chatters you'll find when playing Symphony of the Night. They are their own special brand of chatters. Where I've noticed that most people, obviously, like 99% of people, are very chill, very cool. But you know the type that, you know, want to make their themselves known. Those type of chatters. It feels like their go-to is to be wrong about the game very loudly.
And make them your slaves.
Because they think they're right because they played through the game one time as back in 1997. And that's something that doesn't exist in a lot of other games. Some games do have that level of I know what I'm talking about because I did a 200.6% run in 2005 in my grandma's basement. Some games also have chatters like that, but it feels very much like this game is attracts that kind of negative comment. I feel personally attacked. I mean, if you're not a dick about it, it's not a big deal. But some people are definitely a dick about it. And I think that's the main difference. Just know when you don't know what you think you know. Understand how little you actually know in the grand scheme of things. Try being maybe a little more humble. And I think that's very hard. I need to finish up my write-up for learning SotN so we could argue about that in the next week or two. Hell yeah, I can't wait. JRPG game comments. Yeah, I think there is somewhat of a similarity there. A lot of, like, I think SotN also lends itself to a lot of, like, playground speculation. Like, oh, when I was a kid, my brother's dad's friend's grandpa told me that if you wait for 4 hours in the clock room while holding, while doing the Konami code the entire time, Dracula will give you a Christmas present. And it's like, yeah, sure, whatever, man. But the thing is people like genuinely believe it. And not only that, as we found out the other day, sometimes that is just true. Fucking, remember that guy that came into chat and was telling me about the Sega Saturn? If you press down on all of the face buttons in the Sega Saturn version, you can, like, open the clock room up. And then they showed a video of them doing it later that day. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever, man. Sure. Yeah, press down on all the face buttons and the clock room opens up. I totally believe you. And then it turned out to be true. And I was like, what? That's like the first time that's ever happened. To be fair, if I was like, oh, if I was a nobody and I told everybody in SotN streams, like, you know, you could blow up the bridge, right? By pressing triangle on player 2. If somebody told me that, I'd be like, yeah, sure, whatever, man. Sure, you can blow up the bridge by pressing triangle on player 2. But it turns out it's true. If you just press triangle on player 2, it blows up the bridge. This game's just stupid. So I think, now don't get me wrong in saying this, I think sometimes those people can be justified for believing insane things about this game. But you also don't have to be like a dick about it, especially if you haven't tested it yourself. And also understand that sometimes people will be like, okay, you're telling me this thing, but I would like evidence. Evidence would be nice. Or like a reason to believe you for saying random thing in chat room. It's probably just like a debug code. The Saturn, like, press the face buttons to open up the clock room. Zigzag reverse keep was something I wasn't sold on, but still tried it. Turned out that guy was right, yeah. So it happens every once in a while where someone will come up with a good idea if it needs to be tested. But oftentimes, chatters will be chatting. I'll grab it for funsies. Oh, it's the actual demon card. Vanilla. I mean, I might as well clear the first castle because I can. I think that's probably worth doing. It'll be everything except for the Jewel Sword room and the Holy Glasses room, actually, now that I think about it. Well, that gets us closer to Getting the Jewel Sword room done. 5 familiars. True, actually. I wish that guy still showed up. Yeah. Collectively, chat has cried wolf too many times. You start to just hear the background hum of, like, the playground style rumors over time. Or you just hear people be, like, slightly wrong about something when they try and, like... My favorite is when someone tries to, like, explain a mechanic to me as if I don't know it. Like, did you know that you could wing smash if you just hold the jump button and mash on the D-pad? And it's like, okay, like, you're so close to being right, but you clearly misunderstand something, and also you're telling me as if I don't already know. Whereas if you, like, watched any gameplay I've ever done, you would know that I know how to do a wing smash. Like, things of that nature get a little... I don't need the stopwatch. I'm just going to let it go. They just get a little tiring to deal with. Okay, that's probably final Vlad Relic if I had to guess, which unfortunately means Bat or Echo is probably very, very late in the chain, so... Yeah, Soul Steel only works when facing right. Yeah, that was a fun one. If you finish the game in 10 minutes, you unlock Zangief as a playable character. Hell yeah. Whoa. I kind of get it before. It was easy to record stuff, but with how easy it is to record a video and then claim your stuff, it does feel silly. Yeah, exactly. Thankfully, I mean, I'm happy that the guy who was talking about the Saturn thing did record a video and did post it in the Discord, because I'll be honest, I was being maybe a little mean because I was just kind of like, oh, brother, another one of these guys. And it turns out they were right, and I did apologize. But that person also proved that they were correct by posting a video, and that's basically what I told them, is like, look, what you're claiming is very unbelievable, so if you post a video, I will believe you. And then they did. Zangief and SotN? Zangief, I hate to break it to you, Zangief's already in SotN. They just reskinned him to be a mummy. Sometimes it's refreshing to be proven wrong like that. I don't see that being a popular sentiment on the internet. I think most people on the internet don't like being pointed out that they are wrong about something. Zangief is a... No, that's... You're thinking of Manon. The grappler from Street Fighter 6. I'm wrong about this? Well, damn, I guess I'm wrong about this. How do you play as Akmadon? You have to do the Konami code upside down while underwater for 45 minutes. And then you get to play as Zangief. Did I hallucinate seeing me in a Sailor Moon tournament? Yeah, probably. The only Sailor Moon game I've ever played is the PlayStation 1 Sailor Moon fighting game, which most people don't know about. I've never played the Saturn or the Super Nintendo one. Not enough Master Librarian runs on the boards. True, actually, true. I can show chat the Master Librarian playthrough. You guys know you can unlock playing as the Librarian, right, in this game? How? Oh, I'll show you. Remind me after this run, I'll show you guys. You have to play Safe Logic 10 times without skipping Creature and defeating Galmoth with Blue Knuckle to unlock Sonic. That's so true. Think about it. Blue Knuckle? The Blue Knuckle is just Sonic. I won't show them how the sausage is made, of course. I should have a save file that could set it up, because you need a specific save file. Again, I won't explain it too much, but I'll show you guys the librarian mode. I'll do a save split to check Silver Ring, because I can. It's probably nothing, but still worth checking. I thought this was part of the run. 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 What version can the library be used on? The PlayStation and the Xbox version, funny enough. Version 6.9, true. All right, anything good? Oh, okay, that means Spike Breaker probably leads to nothing. Interesting. Well, we found Bat. I'll take it. I'm not trying to bully you. I genuinely didn't understand what you meant by that message. You know, I was trying to say it over and over again until it made sense, and it just didn't, you know, it just wasn't clicking. Sick damage boosts. Can inverted Spike Breaker have an item? I don't think so. Because it's not an equipment location. Thank you, Mark. What do I think of the Masamune Manip for Saturn 90%? I think it's really cool that it exists. I plan on working on a video soon explaining the Saturn any percent run because I think it's very cool. And I think it deserves its own like video explanation. And I think it would make for a good YouTube video. And in that video, I'll explain the Manip and talk about it there. It's not really a glitch, Mark. You just you're invincible during the wolf charge, so spikes just don't hurt you. It's technically not a glitch because it's intended that the wolf charge makes you invincible. So you just take advantage of the invincibility to not need the spike breaker. Yeah, like spikes just don't hurt you if you're invincible. So you can use Mist and Power of Mist. You can use the Wolf Charge. There's like many ways to get past spikes in this game. The Spike Breaker is just one of them. There are items down there, yeah. My guess is we're probably just looking for the last two relics just anywhere. So we just need to check like every location until we find it. So this run could be over in like the next 5 minutes if we're lucky, or it'll be like 50 minutes if we're unlucky. I also forgot that we have Solar Bat, so I should be using that more. Don't need that. Can't believe I bonked there. I'll open up this warp, and I think we'll do left side, probably. Because I have missed, so left side makes more sense, I think. Yeah. Left side, Pog Champ. Everyone loves left side. Left side Gamba? I mean... What sure. If you guys want a Gamba so bad. I'm just gonna call it left side, best side. You might get scammed. Because it'll be up to me to determine if left side is the best side. Have fun. It is at my discretion whether I think it's the best side or not. So gamble at your own risk. Forgot it was 8, not 6. There's 8. This one needs to be 3. No, I'm stoned. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. There we go. It was nothing. Oh, damn it. Nothing here. Nothing here. Why does that wing smash bonk in that screen transition? Because the room is misaligned, essentially. If I opened like a hitbox viewer, I think there's a way to showcase what that means. But essentially, like, you're hitting an invisible wall is the best way to like think about it. The same thing can happen in other parts of the clock tower. The clock tower is just like misaligned in this weird way. So, I mean, I guess we just go inverted library. Is that a stone sword drop? We're still looking for possibly gold ring as well. Oh, I totally forgot. When I was in the first castle, I could have used the wolf and the bat to do the jewel sword check, and I just totally forgot to do it. That's kind of bad, because that could be a random Vlad. Interesting. Okay. Well, we might have to go back and do that later then. I have library cards, so it's not the end of the world, but... You know, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Left side's not looking very good. There's still plenty of checks left for left side, but not amazing. Creature's got your back? Yeah. You know what? Creature's probably got us. I know when nobody else got me, Creature got me. Those are some pretty tight wing smashes. Like, that area can be kind of tricky to wing smash through. All right, let's see it. What's it gonna be? Just in time for the prediction to end. And it's nothing. Welp. You know, who could have foreseen this coming? Oh my god. I can't believe it. I've been scammed by the video game. Grab the heart refresh for funsies. We might do. We may or may not do a little bit of a glitch maybe for funsies. We'll see. We'll see. The seat's probably broken. Yeah, actually, it couldn't be that you maybe bet on the wrong prediction. It has to be the seed that's broken. Yeah, of course. Relic skip or no balls. Well, you might be onto something. Yeah, we haven't seen any now makes, so I think the seed's fine, guys. You know what? I'm going to pick up the rune sword. I like the rune sword. The seed ruined the chicken nuggets I was cooking in my air fryer. Yeah, that makes sense. I know the castle's upside down, so the left side is actually the right side. It all makes sense now. Actually, yeah, that is how that works. Hold up. You may have convinced me. Whoa. You know, I don't have a lot of magic here, and I didn't find a single mana prism this entire time. You know, don't worry, left side is still possible, guys. You could any second now. I'm just gonna find the last two Vlad relics here on the left side. Any second now. The real mana prism is the friends we made along the way. Yeah, except, you know, the real it doesn't refill my mana, you know? Where are the relics? I mean, they can be anywhere, so that's just kind of how this version of the randomizer works. They can be anywhere. That's the fun. We get to go over the entire castle. Isn't this fun, guys? You're going to see DB playing for longer, so therefore left side's best side. You know, you guys, left-siders, you might need to start pulling out logic like that if you want to not lose all your channel points. Yeah, it's possible that the... Oh, there's Spike Breaker. I'll grab it, but it doesn't matter. Streamer, you got Spike Breaker there. See? Left side's the best. You know that relic that you didn't need? That's how that works, right? Please? Please? I have kids to feed, please. Damn, I can't believe that dive kick actually worked. Okay, let's, you know what? We'll go this way. I forgot to bet. I have Joel's to feed. You know what? I'm actually going to save split here. The idea being if I don't find anything in the rest of this side of the castle, I can just reset here and then do like a full clockwise. Nothing. I did find the heart refresh, which would let me win. That is so true.
Tribute. You steal
Efrons.
souls and make them your slaves.
How was GDQ? Well, thanks for the tier 1, first of all. Second of all, it was great. We talked about it a little bit earlier in the stream. I went over like things in more detail, but overall, my thoughts are that I think GDQ is the best it's ever been since like 2020 at least. And I think they made a lot of really good steps in the right direction going forward.
Tribute.
Evil Crow,
You steal men's souls.
thank you for the 4 months. Thank you for all the great videos. Thank you for the support. I'll check out the VOD afterwards. Yeah, I think even like the non-speedrunning content was really, really good. They did a lot. They put a lot of effort into the stuff that would play between the actual runs themselves. The interview team did a really good job of making the live stream experience a lot better. The setup between runs was a lot better. So stuff like that won't show up necessarily on the VODs because you're just watching the VODs. But the actual live streaming experience was definitely a lot better, for sure. Another library card? Okay, meal ticket, I was going to say. Because we've already seen like 2 library cards, or 3 maybe. But still, the actual games that were in the event also were really good. So overall, I think a lot of good stuff this event. A lot of good stuff. All right, well, this is the last check that I'm considering left side. So, you know, I don't think left side can be best side anymore. Yeah, Bobby's run was really, really good. I'm a little biased, obviously, because Bobby's my dude, and I was on couch for that run, so. What if right side is also miserable? It doesn't matter. Just because the right side also sucks doesn't mean that left side is better because of it. The Gamble said specifically left side is best side. Not left side is equally trash as every other side. Yeah, the only chance you had is this being a Vlad Relic and then the other Vlad Relic being in first castle. Now I think it's pretty much over. For left-siders. Don't get mad, get Vlad. Yeah, why doesn't Dracula make a Dracula-branded trash bags to use that slogan for? Really a missed opportunity if you think about it. Womp womp. If I'm feeling generous, I might extend the rest of Caverns as also left side, even though you don't really earn it. Left-siders didn't necessarily earn it, but there's like 2 more checks in the Caverns. Yeah. So maybe, just maybe. Again, doesn't really help us. There's only 1 more check here in the Caverns. So the Caverns, if we call it left side, had 2 relics that are not supposed to be useless, but end up being useless. And it's bananas, you know? But Streamer, if you think about all the potassium, did you know that bananas are actually radioactive? Left side 1. Left side was bananas, actually. You are correct. Yo, Joester, how you doing, dude? It was great hanging out with you at GDQ. We're just having a chill little first stream back from the event. Yeah, we go this way. Yeah, if I was playing Donkey Kong Country or DK64, actually, grabbing that banana would actually be nice. But wrong game. Likewise, was a blast. Heck yeah. I'll grab it because it looks cool. Let's see. I don't need that warp, so ow. Let's just refill our mana and then continue. I'm also starting to think that the last relic might actually have been in the first castle. Because I'm trying to... The complexity was supposed to be 7 here. So I think I'm missing 1 more step in the complexity chain? Or I might be mistaken. What room is that? Oh, that's this room over here. I was like... The green dot to my right, I was trying to figure out where it was. It's this room right here. Nice. Useful. If you get 10 bananas, you unlock II. It's so true. You just finished your first vanilla run of SotN, hoping to do rando sooner or later. Heck yeah. Yeah, the rando is a lot of fun. Definitely recommend it if you've already played through the game. And you want a new way to spice up your playthroughs. Yeah, Vanilla SotN's great. I think it is a must-play video game, personally. Snorkel, come on, man. Dude. What's going on? Oh, I forgot. The whole reason I went this way is because there's an item check over here. I'm so glad I caught myself. The Jolie J. Oh, perfect. Spirit Orb. The most important relic of all. Now I can see how much damage I'm doing. Fun. I'm glad I went back for that. I'll pick it up for the fans, for the content. Everyone loves damage numbers, especially when there's many big damage number. Honestly, number go up sometimes is just nice. Just nice to see number go up. Is there anything? No, it's not this room. Is critical a status effect? That's definitely not the laggiest room. I think the octopus room is the laggiest room. And so, ow. I mean, it's up there. It's one of the laggiest rooms for sure. But I think the octopus room has got to be laggier. Dude, no Vlad relics in the second castle? Is that what we're dealing with here?
My girlfriend doesn't know anything about SotN, but enjoys watching your playthroughs with me. Thanks for giving us another thing to bond more over lol.
Well, thank you for the $6.90. Very nice of you. Hey, I'm just happy that I get to be silly and play my favorite video game and that people enjoy it. Shout outs to you and your girlfriend. That is very wholesome indeed. I think it's this room. Dude, we're getting owned right now. There's only 5 checks left in the entire second castle. And there's only 2 left in the first castle. What the heck? And we're missing 2 relics and a gold ring. I think, yeah, we skipped Fairy Scroll and we skipped the other familiar card, I think, and Echo, so... Sprite card? Yeah, I'll show you.
Tribute. You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Thank you, young close. So this is the sprite card. You activate it by just activating the fairy card once you grab it. It was put back into the randomizer because it is in the files of the vanilla game. But it's just a fairy that... Oh, there's gold ring. It's just a fairy. It's basically the same exact thing as the normal fairy. It just wears a green dress and I think has more of an attitude and different sprites. So... Gotta support SotN and those kitties, thank you. It is always the last place you look. It's much like looking for your car keys. It's always the last place you look. I'm gonna grab this to come back. That's interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of like unused stuff. Like there's unused songs in the game, unused voice lines, unused relics. And the randomizer put some of that stuff back in. Ow, jump. Hopefully you don't keep looking after finding what you're looking for. Exactly. That's why it's always the last place you look. That's just how it works. Unused bobsled minigame. Yeah, there's an unused voice line of Igarashi making love to your mother. It's crazy, I know. It's crazy that this is how you're finding out about it. Did you know that they have the Jesus Christ in this game with his iconic green hair? Did you guys know that? Did you know that Jesus has green hair in this game? Or whoever's on that cross. I don't know. It could be anybody. But they got green hair. It's the crown of thorns? Nope, green hair. Nope, green hair. Nope. Sorry, you are simply just wrong. There we go. Well, well, well. 1 relic remains, and my intuition says that it's at Jewel Sword. So I'm just going to save the game and check real quick. Do I have Chrysogram? Yes. I actually have Chrysogram. It was the first weapon that we found in the randomizer. Legitimately, it was the first random weapon. Was Chrysogram. We got very lucky. Yeah, the government doesn't want you to know that Jesus actually had green hair, so that's why they're, you know, depicting Jesus with green hair in this game. The Catholic Church would never let the truth come out. Man, I love this game. Me too. This game's great. Jesus with green hair is not really out of the ordinary unless there are no anime fans in I'm assuming you mean Mexico? What does that mean? What? Wait, what? What could that... How do I even begin to decipher what that means? Mexico is full of anime fans? I got that part. Is this like a meta commentary on the fact that like a lot of Mexicans are religious, I assume, and also are anime fans, therefore they would combine the two into Jesus with green hair? What if Jesus had RGB hair? That's gamer Jesus, aka the real Jesus to me. The Jesus that I identify with. Has there ever been a seed where a key item was under the librarian's chair? As of right now? Yeah, probably. Yo, see you later, Daddy Z. Thanks for stopping by. RN Jesus or RGBesus? Two different guys. It's not here! Hey, it's that mana prism we were looking for. Nice. So, oh, it could also have been in... Doesn't that mean it has to be at, Holy Glasses? Oh. Whatever. Interesting. Yeah, no, if you use the mana prism, if you drink a mana prism, you go straight to hell. Also, Jewel Sword. I just checked Jewel Sword, and it was not there. And then I reset the game without realizing that I should have just also checked Holy Glasses. There's no reason to pick that up. We're not using the shop for anything right now. I mean, using the bat skill is cool. It's fun. It's fast. It feels good to do. It's a thing that you can learn to get better at. Pay out for Gamba? Oh, yeah. Sure, why not? Why did that stop? That's weird. Anyways. Left side, best side? Nah. I can't believe most of you guys voted yes. That's very funny. But I mean, hey, you know, if you just get lucky, you win. You just guess correctly, win big money. When in doubt, left side could... And here's how left side can still win. People holding on to left side being best side, like people holding on to... No, 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 Bernie can still win, I swear! There's a saying in Brazil that says, what eyes can't see, the heart doesn't feel. So Holy Glasses having the heart would be very poetic. You know what? That would mean that this randomizer was designed with Brazilians in mind. And that makes sense to me. Left side is the best side? Not for this seed. Not for this seed, Swarm. Left side not working out is a skill issue. It's nothing? What? So it was actually right side. Just straight up was the correct play. That means both missing Vlad relics were Akmadon and then somewhere in the chapel, right? Probably Medusa. That's very funny. Both were right side. You guys were the exact opposite of correct if you voted left side. Sugmodon. You know, it makes me feel like I didn't scam you. It feels like you scammed yourself on this one, chat. I'm sorry. Oh, I forgot the other one in Aquadon's room. That's fine. It's just going to be Medusa. It has to be. That or it's right here. Really? Well, I thought I skipped a familiar card. I guess I didn't. It's literally the last place that I can check. It's the last check in the game. That's very funny. Are we doing 200.6 on accident? Yeah. Oh, you're talking about under the librarian chair as in like you have to jump into librarian's butt to get the drop? I don't think that that's necessary in randomizer for any preset that I'm familiar with. Every check in the game. All because I accidentally didn't check this right away. Very funny. Alrighty. Well, you win some, you lose some, you mostly lose some. St. Virgil, thank you for the 16 months. Yeah, things have been going very good for me. Very well. The growth on the channel has been great. And I plan very soon to work on some new projects that will hopefully be fun for you guys. A lot of stuff will be SotN related. Some stuff might even be new and not just SotN. It'll be content that is maybe a little bit different, but also still fun. We'll see, we'll see. I got some fun stuff cooked. Because I love Symphony of the Night, don't get me wrong, but I also, after going to GDQ, realized that I really like my friends and would love to play games with my friends. So I'll leave it at that. I have a fun stream idea where I can play other games with friends in a way that I think will be very interesting for you guys. Time to kill Dracula in a creative way. True. Let's look at our inventory. Evil Zone retrospective. The history of competitive Evil Zone. What is a fun way to kill Dracula? Let's take a look. Okay. Well, we got Heaven's Sword, we got Shotel, we got one Bwaka Knife, one Rune Sword, one Marcel, one Power of Sire. Do I have anything to Vial stack with? I don't think I ever picked one up. Never picked up a monster vial. We can do Fist of Tulkas. Fist of Tulkas, Heaven's Sword. Why not? 3 vials. Was there vials? Did I miss them? Oh, I did have a vial. Oh. Well, we'll do this versus Shaft then. Ooh, I like this cape. It's pretty neat. Dude, vial stacking's so silly. So ridiculous. Double nugs. It'd be funny. I'm gonna spawn the skeleton because I have an extra skeleton. Go! Skeleton! He's just gonna hang out. And he's gone. I do think it's very funny that you can hear Dracula in the menu if you just pause while he's talking. Wait, you're telling me this... The Heaven Sword does 69 damage? Oh, baby. No, I missed my one cycle. There we go. Nice. That was fun. Nice, chill, casual randomizer time.
How?
And a crit to end it off. That's pretty nice. Well, if you watch this whole thing on Dragon Blitz Daily, you are legally obligated to subscribe because that is a lot of Symphony of the Night viewing, and I do that all the time. So if you want more, come subscribe. Come. You should come to the live stream. You should come to the live stream. Twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. I'd appreciate you coming by. See you later. Come.